wanting to get healthy and you have other people behind you,
Yeah.
it's amazing. So I know in the workplace that we can do this together. We have some concerns. Some of our families eat in a cultural way, beans and rice, and certain things aren't so healthy with the pork. And how am I supposed to keep with this when either my family's cooking dinner for me? I mean, I don't really have much options if this is what they're putting in front of me.
Right.
And two, I have to cook for my entire family. Am I supposed to change everything for them?
Mm-hmm. No,
Okay.
you're not. Family, that you need to keep the family peace. So if you're, your family and you go home and, it's family meal there, you have to just rise up and say that I'm changing this about my life. I'm becoming more proactive in my life. I'm going to take my power back. You don't make the announcement to the family, but there's certain things you're not going to eat anymore. You're not going to throw tons of cheese on top of your burrito or something. So say a burrito. Let's say it, okay? The meat, the salsa, the veggies in it, great. You take it all out. That's what you eat. You throw the tortilla away, and you get the cheese off of that. Maybe put goat cheese on top of that.
So
Done.
more like a bowl,
More like a
Just
bowl.
do
Maybe
a
some
bowl.
beautiful quinoa on the bottom of that. Yeah, easy. Yep, it's an upgrade of your food.
In the middle of the day, I opt not to have bread or gluten
Yeah.
in the middle of the day because is that what the food coma is? What exactly is a food coma?
Yeah, the food coma is, so you have lunch and within an hour, if you feel really tired and you just go, I just really want to put my head down and go to sleep. And almost you have to. People who drive a lot, like truck drivers and that sort of thing, they're notorious for getting the food coma, the carb coma, because they're eating a sandwich and they're driving, and within a half an hour their sugar plummets. It's all about the glycemic index.
There it is.
That's it. I'm telling you, it's all about sugar. If you can keep your sugar steady, you win. Fat and protein in the afternoon and nothing gluten. The first part of it is glue. It's glue. It's Elmer's glue to your system. Just take that out and eat everything else instead. And you're not going to have it. You'll be amazed. You'll be able to sail through. It's 5 o'clock, you go home and you feel pretty good.
Won't feel so bloated.
Right.
Won't feel inflamed.
Absolutely, you won't.
And I've noticed I've increased this in my life, and I gotta say, there's so much hype around apple cider vinegar right now. You can see this all over social media, and how much apple cider vinegar. I don't like the taste of it so much. So how am I able to intake apple cider vinegar, and how much should I be taking in a day? Like what's a
I love
great
it.
level?
That's perfect. So say you're going to have like a 12-ounce glass, just of water, not tap water, either filtered or bottled, okay? Tap water, no go. So about 12 ounces, all right? Just put a teaspoon in.
And each office has filtered water.
Thank you. That's great. That's all you need to do. The best way to drink water, though, is room temperature or warm.
Okay.
Ice cold water shocks the system. It can handle it, but we're trying not to shock the system anymore. We've already shocked it enough.
Right.
We're trying to calm it down so it can heal and get the weight off. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
start with a teaspoon.
Okay. Teaspoon.
It should
in water.
not burn. If you feel a burn, cut it back to like half a teaspoon.
Okay.
If you go, I kind of like this, then you can go to 2 teaspoons
Okay.
and see how you feel. It helps burn fat.
Oh.
It does 100 things, but one of the things it does is help burn fat. It helps stabilize if you have acid reflux. This is a big one, or heartburn.
Yes.
This, okay, commercial here, this will heal it. Okay, people? This will actually heal. It's proven 100 years, okay? Dr. Bragg died, I think he was 106 years old. It was proven to heal heartburn, acid reflux, and why? Thanks for asking. Okay, so we have a little valve that opens and closes. So you eat something, you go to McDonald's, you eat a burger, okay, and all of a sudden, oh, I have that feeling. That's because the valve didn't close. It's because you don't have enough acid. It's not because you have too much. Tums and everything else does not heal it. It will never heal it. This will heal it. And all you do, if somebody has heartburn, which a lot of people do,
It's very common.
right? So take a little glass, so just say, just a little bit of a glass, all right? Put a teaspoon of this in and a little bit of water, maybe an ounce, and throw it back before you eat your meal. Keep doing that. Eventually your system, within a week, I've seen it within days, but maybe a week, your system will go, oh, I have enough acid now, and now you won't have heartburn anymore.
So I can put this in the water, but I still don't like the taste. So how can is there a way to decoy,
Yeah,
make
because
it-
it's pretty bitter.
Yeah, it's not my
A
favorite
little
taste.
sour. You
Yeah.
can do a little bit of stevia, which is a plant extract. You can get it in a tincture, one of those squishy bottles,
Okay.
or you can.
And that's like a sugar taste.
It's a
natural sweetener.
It's a natural
right?
sweetener. It is a plant. It
Okay.
really is a plant, and it is completely natural, and it is 0 on glycemic, which is what you want.
Okay.
If you don't like that, some people don't. Raw honey.
Oh, that's nice.
You could put like a little bit, just like a quarter of a teaspoon in it and stir it up, and it tastes really good. But it does help heal the gut. Raw honey helps heal the gut microbial.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. So raw honey, I'm hearing you, and I'm hearing the stevia,
Mm-hmm.
which is the all-natural plant extract.
Yep.
So I can use those things for my coffee and my tea too.
Definitely,
Okay.
you definitely can.
All right, that's great. That's
Mhm.
good to know. What are some tools? I mean, if I'm getting started, I know I'm not going to drop a ton of weight in just a month. Like, I know I want to do this slowly so it stays off.
Mm-hmm.
What are some tools to help me stay motivated?
It's going to be how you feel. Do you feel better? Even if people don't lose weight right away, because if you have a lot of health issues, you might not lose weight right away. You'll be surprised that you don't. You're going to be losing maybe water weight. You might be losing just inflammation. Your clothes will fit different, but you'll think, man, I think I lost 10 pounds. And you get on the scale, you lose 2, because your body was already in such a place that it was already hurting. So we have to heal the body. The body only pulls off inflammation if it feels safe.
Okay.
That is the saying in my office, and it's absolutely true.
Okay.
And that's when it stays off. When you start feeling better, you get more empowered. And you go, wow, I'm actually feeling better. That's interesting. Wow, I don't have hot flashes anymore. My body doesn't hurt anymore. I'm feeling better. I can go to the gym. You gotta feel better first. You get off the couch. You're not gonna get off the couch if you don't feel better. So keep in mind, it's about getting healthy.
Yes.
Okay, that is the goal. Weight is secondary to health, always. So first thing you should do is set a goal.
Okay.
You should set yourself a personal goal, and kind of really think about it. What do you want to do? For people, I'm in my 50s, so people like me, when I was, 25 or 30, I felt amazing at this weight, and you felt really good. Kind of think about that a little bit. If you're younger, like 18 to 30, go, I felt really good at this weight, and I felt good. Remember, it's all about how you really feel, not how you look so much. You're gonna look great, but it's how you feel. I felt good, I felt there. And kind of write it down and then revisit it the next day. That's what I tell my clients. Revisit that the next day and go, that's a good goal for me. I'm gonna go for that goal. And then set it up, post it everywhere. This is my goal, this is what I'm doing. Keep your eye on the prize. And I love what you guys are doing. When you do it as a team, so much easier. When I have families that do this together, so much easier than by themselves, the little island out there.
And we're an affordable family,
I know,
right? We
that's
got each
really
other's
great.
backs. So
Good
speaking
company.
of having each other's backs, recipes. Some of us are used to cooking a certain way. Can you help me break out of it a little bit? Where can I go?
My site has a little bit, Best Fit Nutrition. I have some on there. I had a woman just the other day that loves Mexican food. She's in the Midwest. She loves her Mexican food. Okay, this is what you like. So, you go on a site and you find a recipe that you like. I call it upgrading the food. So if it's got a taco in it, you just don't use it. You do the meat, you do all the fixings and
Make it
everything
into the
like
bowl.
that. You make it into the bowl.
Okay.
You add more greens in there, a little bit like that. Maybe saute a little bit more than you're used to.
Guacamole all day long.
Come on now. Herbs are a great way to upgrade your food, like basil, adding oregano and rosemary. And the rule of thumb is some people have no idea how to use herbs. And I tell people, if you like it, use it.
No, it's
Just
good.
smell it and go, I like this
In
today.
there.
In it goes. This is for you. This is personal. Your family might not like it, but you kind of put your own little piece of your food aside. Make your family food for them the way they're used to it. Don't mess with them because you want this to be a peaceful, good thing. They might catch on and go, hey, I want to try this too, but that's not really the goal. The goal is for you. That's the goal. It's got to be very personal. So you make your food, a nice clean way, and then add the other stuff and give it to them. All right? And now you're upgrading your food. You're feeling better. It does not take long. You should feel better in a week.